There are there are two types of opinions. People that live in Mathura, what they say? They say that Krishna was born where? In Mathura. It comes as prison. And the people that live in Gokula, the Brajavasis, Gurudeva used to say that all the Brajavasis, what they really say is that the birth of Krishna happened in Gokula, from the womb of Mother Jashoda. So now we are sitting here. In this place, there used to be a lot of assemblies with all the panditas, and Gurudeva, he used to call all the great panditas from Mathura, Vasudeva, all these panditas from Mathura. Gurudeva used to call them to come here. And Gurudev invited them all to come here. They used to sit here nighttime. So one day, Gurudev called all these panditas to this, so they could establish all these conceptions. When the Siddhanta is a little bit wrong, when they establish a little bit wrong the Siddhanta, Gurudeva used to say, it's not like it's not like when you call someone and the person says something wrong and then the person just goes away. No, Gurudeva wanted to establish the Siddhanta in the perfect way. How did he do that? With the panditas. And I saw this happening. I saw this all happening. So he used to ask, where the birth of Krishna happened? You have to give the answer according to the scriptures. So according with the Siddhanta, according to these lokas also, Gurudeva, he wanted to discuss this point. These points. No, this point. So one thing is to manifest Prakrat. The scriptures explain that Krishna, that God is without birth. There is no birth not birth, not death for the Atma. So Paramatma, if the soul does not have birth, how could Paramatma have birth? But we see this Leela of Krishna, this Jama Leela of Krishna. So after Krishna was born, Nanda Maharaj, before cutting the umbilical cord, he called all the Brahmanas. And they had a purification with mantras and also donation, cow donations, because all of this is in the Shastra Vichara. Before you cut the umbilical cord, you are still pure, but after you cut this umbilical cord, what happened? What happens? It is described some places that it's like an impure period after cutting the umbilical cord, and different places say different number of days, like 20 days. So Sukadeva Goswami explains clearly in Srimad Bhagavatam that Nanda Maharaj, after Krishna was born, he called all the Brahmanas, and what he did, he gave donation to the Brahmanas. Cow donation. So he gave this donation before cutting the umbilical cord, when he was still pure. So in Bhagavatam, this is also explained. In Brahma Stutis also there are some slokas explaining this.
तो इसके द्वारा प्रमाण तो अच्छी तरह से हो गया कि कृष्ण मां जसोदा के गर्भ से जन्म.
So Krishna, he was born from the womb of Mother Yashoda.
वहां पर क्या हुई?
In Kamsa's prison, and what happened? Krishna appeared. Because when there was the cutting of the umbilical cord, as Maharaj just explained in his Harikatha, Krishna in Kamsa's prison, he manifested in the form of 4 arms. And after that, he himself told all Devaki, all the Vasudeva, listen, I gave you my word before, that from 3 births I was going to be your son. So in Satya Yuga, for 1,000 of years they did austerities, and Krishna, Vishnu, was satisfied. So he said, oh, Krishna is Sutapa, please ask a blessing. So they did some prayers to him, and he said, if you want to give a blessing to us, please give a son like you. So Bhagavan told, as like me, there's not possible. This is not possible. Why is that? Because I am Aditya, unique. There's no one like me. No dual. Just, it's only one. In Brahma Samhita, it is explained in this verse, Advaitam Achyutam. Bhagavan says, Ekvaham. I'm one without a second. There's not another one, a second one. Yeah, it's one without a second. So it's not possible for you to have a son like me. Even though you made severe austerities. So I, for 3 births, I will come as your son. So Bhagavan in Satya Yuga, first he appeared Krishnigarbha, he appeared. In the second birth, they appeared in the form of Kashyap and Aditi. Devamata, Aditi is the mother of the demigods. And he appeared as Vamanadeva from the womb of Aditi. There is a very beautiful glorification about Vamanadeva. It's like Srila Madhava Maharaj spoke briefly, just now he spoke about that. How Vamanadeva? In Dwapara Yuga, the daughter of Bali Maharaj, she manifested in Putana. In Shukadeva Goswami Pada, he explains this pastime in a very beautiful form. This Putana Moksha Lila is explained in a very beautiful form. God is so merciful that who would not want to take shelter in someone so merciful as Lord Krishna? This verse explains this. Putana, she disguised herself as a mother. She came to Bhagavan and she wanted to kill him. So what he did? He finished with her body of Putana and he gave her a position as a dasi of Mother Jashoda in Gokula. So in this world, who would not want to take shelter in someone
किसी भी प्रकार से
so
कोई
merciful
भगवान के
as
सन्निकट में
Bhagavan.
आ जाए, भगवान उसकी सारी वांछा पूरा कर देते।
If you go
और कोई
next,
भी
if you
सद्गुरु
go very
आश्रय
near
करके
to God, He will
सब कपट
satisfy
त्याग करके
all your
पूरी
desires.
भजन
If you
आदि
take
करे,
shelter
तो भगवान
in a
उसके
bona
कौन
fide
सा
guru and
योगी प्रदान करेंगे।
abandon all
और
duplicity
उस
and
समय जब
hypocrisy,
कृष्ण राम
imagine what kind
जब
of
पुतना
destiny
आई थी
God will
किसी
give you.
पुतना
Why
माता खाती थी,
Putana
जैसे महाराज
has
जी
come?
के दरबार करके
As
वन
like
कर रहे
Maharaj
हैं।
explained very well, he explained it very well to Lamada
पुतना
Maharaj.
बालक हाथी नहीं, रुधिराज
Putana,
पुतना छोटे-छोटे बच्चा के जो नवजात शिशुओं के
she
जन्म
used to kill a newborn
और उस
child.
बच्चे के जो है वो
And after that, after killing them, what she did?
असंधार
She drank her blood, their blood.
खून पीती थी वो। जो जैसे खाती
She
है,
drank their
पीती है,
blood.
उसके शरीर के गंध तो उसी प्रकार होती है।
According with what you eat, you have the smell of what you eat. I'm telling you the truth. If you eat onions and garlics, your body will smell like that. Is it going to smell nice or
इसलिए प्याज लहसुन खाना
not
शास्त्र में
nice?
माना है।
So the Shastra, it says that you should not eat onions and garlic, because according to what you eat,
और गंधा भी ऐसे
you also get the mentality, and also your smell will be in the same way as what you eat. So Putana, she used to kill the newborn child and also drank
और इसने कुरूप सी
their
देखने
blood.
की दुर्गंध।
So
दुर्गंध शरीर और
her smell was so bad,
अपने मिस्टिक
and she was
पावर
very ugly.
उन्होंने क्या की
And her mystic power, what
स्वरूप बना
what she did,
है। इसमें तो
she manifested a very beautiful form.
आने लगी है,
There is a very interesting description that when Putana she was coming,
देखने लगी
all the ladies in Braja, they were looking, staring at her.
लक्ष्मी
They
देवी
were saying,
आ रही है।
who is the lady? This lady, she's so beautiful. She must have come from Vaikunta,
इसने साक्षात लक्ष्मी
because the son of Nana Maharaj has just born. So she must have come from Vaikunta. She came from Vaikunta to give her blessings to him. That's what they thought.
घड़े में पानी भर के
The gopis were carrying pots in their heads,
देखने लगे, देखते देखते
and they were looking, and
बिल्कुल टच से मछली बड़ी इतने सुंदरी है। हैं? आप लोग टीवी में देखना
they were like mesmerized because she was so beautiful.
बोले देखो गोपियां 3-4 घड़ा
Gopis.
तो रख दिया
They were carrying like 3 or 4 pots in their heads, on their heads.
देखो देखो
So one gopi told the other gopi, look this woman, she's so beautiful. She must be Lakshmi Devi, directly came from Vaikunta. Because also Lala, the son of Nanda Maharaj, he's also very beautiful.
देखो साक्षात लक्ष्मी देवी
So in order to see his Lala, his beautiful boy, she came.
बिल्कुल उस समय जो है आजकल ब्यूटी पार्लर है ना
Then these days there are these beauty parlors, but those days
मैं तो बोलता ये समय जो है वो माँ अपने बच्चा के लेकर पिकनिक करने
she was so beautiful. Putana, she became so beautiful that even if you go to the beauty parlor, it's not possible to be so beautiful as like she was. So there is a story that the mother of this child,
मम्मी तो मैं हूँ
she came to the beauty parlor.
उतनी है मैं खुद भी उतनी बोले मैं तो अरे उस समय मैं ब्यूटी पार्लर से आई जी बोलो वृंदावन बिहार
And after the rain, the sun, he asked her, oh, auntie, where is my mother? Oh, you're not my mother, you're a witch.
और इतने दुर्गंध
So Putana, she was very smelly and very ugly. She had no good qualities.
और भगवान उसको क्या कर दिया
She simply disguised as a mother. And where God sent her? To Gokula. This verse explains.
कम बादयालु शरणं ब्रजेम ऐसे ब्रज में और कोई है भगवान की तो
Is there
अनेकों अवतार
anyone
हो चुके हैं
more merciful in Braj?
अवतार
God has how God manifests all the avatars, but Krishna, he has this speciality. And the Bhagavatam explains this speciality, Vishesh of Krishna. That the speciality is this one. How Krishna is merciful. So continuing, I'm talking about the appearance of Krishna. So Krishna and Sutapa, they told Vamanadeva Avatara, I told you that first Sutapa, Krishna Sutapa, Kasapa Aditi, and then they appeared as Vasudeva and Devaki. Oh, so Krishna told, oh, Devaki Vasudeva, look at my form. I gave you my word that I was going to be your son for 3 births. Vishnu reminded them about this, and he showed them his form with the 4 arms. And they paid their obeisances. And the Shastra is explained that it explained in the Shastras that if a person is superior to the other and this person pays its obeisances to the inferior person, all the punya karma from the inferior person is lost. So if the sannyasi pays obeisances to someone, all the punya is destroyed. And if you see a sannyasi and if you don't pay obeisances, the Shastra explains, when you see a sannyasi, if you don't do pranams, after your death, where are you going? To Naraka, hell. So Devaki and Vasudeva, they were doing pranam to whom? To Krishna, Vasudeva. In this material world, I never heard of a mother and father paying their obeisances to their son. How is it possible? Because Devaki and Vasudeva, they see him as God. But on the contrary, in Gokula, Mother Jashoda, how can you say this? How could they make do pranams to Krishna? It is explained in the Shastras that Krishna and Balarama, when they used to touch the feet of Nanda and Jashoda, they took their dust from their feet and put in the heads of Balarama, Krishna and Balarama. So this feeling, this knowledge that Krishna is God is present in Mathura, this opulence. Prakrat Lila, Saprakrat Lila in Mathura, this Lila of the appearance of Krishna. And also Gurudeva explained that Bhagavan, he can appear anywhere because he's Bhagavan. For example, Nishingadeva, he appeared from a wall, from a pillar. So is it possible to say that the pillar is the mother and father of Nishingadeva? No, not possible. It is necessary to have all this umbilical cord to say that someone is mother and father. So this Lila of appearance in Mathura and in Gokula, what happened was the Jama Lila. It is clearly explained. So the body of the son comes from the body of the father, comes from the father. In the same way, Krishna never called Vasudeva as never said father to Vasudeva. But in Gokula, he always calls Nanda Maharaj as father. When Krishna sent Uddhava to Vrindavana, he said this verse. My father and my mother. So, is it possible? So, one person can have more than one father and more than one mother. When Krishna told this verse to Uddhava, he was in Mathura. When he told this verse about his mother and father, he was in Mathura. Mere pita mata jo hai. Give my message to my father and my parents. So Krishna, he says very clearly who is his father and his mother. So Krishna was in Mathura at this time when he said these words. So in many other verses, Krishna gives the evidence of this. When they used to have the darshan of Krishna, they had this knowledge of, oh, he is my son. But at the same time, they thought he is Swayam Bhagavan, he is Vishnu, 4 arms. But we accept him as our son. So in many slokas, it is very clearly explained that the Janma of Krishna, the birth of Krishna happened in Gokula. And the real Brajavasis, who is real Brajavasi, they believe in that also. That Krishna was born in Gokula. Krishna is our son. Even these days in Nandagal or in Varshana, there is this speciality that all the people in Nandagal, they think that Krishna is their own son. They don't think that Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj. They think Krishna is the son of Nanda Maharaj, but he is my son also. He's also my son. And also the residents of Varshana, what they think? They think Radhaji is my daughter. There used to be a devotee here, she used to come here, and only by hearing the name of Radhaji, she used to cry. And Gurudeva, during his preaching, what he did, all he did in the beginning was due to this couple. It was because of these two couple, the husband and the wife. Ram Prakash Ga, these two people, these people that they helped Shrilanara Maharaj is preaching. Because they have this priti, they have this spontaneous love to Radhaji. So they see Radha as their daughter. We saw this, I saw from my childhood. No, okay, it's not that. So their family, these people, they used to cry only by hearing the name of Radhaji. So who is a real Brajavasi? That's real Brajavasi. They have Krishna. Who is real Brajavasi? This person will understand that Krishna was born in Gokula, because other people, they have this Aishvarya, this opulence. Because in our scriptures, in our Shastras, it's explained that there is the Aishvarya and Madhurya. So I'm not trying to criticize anyone, because there is also prayers to the womb of Devaki. So if it's not possible to say that there was nothing there was nothing in the womb of Devaki. If this was true, how possible the demigods, they made the prayers, like a lot of prayers to Devaki. So that means that Devaki, she put like a fake womb. She put like some cloths in her belly to pretend that she was pregnant. No, of course not. This is explained in a very, very nice way in the scriptures. And in this verse, it is said,
अंशेन बलदेव सहेन
Ansena.
स्वयं भगवान मथुरा में
Swayam Bhagavan, the Supreme Lord, in Mathura.
कृष्ण अपने भाई बलदेव के
Vishnu,
साथ भी
Krishna,
प्रकट हुए जैसे अभी अभी कथा
he appeared with
महाराज
his
ने
brother
सिद्धांत के तरफ
Baladeva.
देवकी
It's
के
like just
छह
now,
पुत्र
Madhu
जो है,
Maharaj, he
कंस ने
told
मार
with
दिया,
the Siddhanta
सलगरवा जिसको नाम था
that Devaki had 6 sons.
बलि जी के पुत्र जो है ब्रह्मा जी
And
के
Kamsa
द्वारा
killed
उन्मत्त
these
हुए
sons. They
और
were
वही
the
कंस
sons
जो
of
है, आगे
Marichi.
क्या था, काल में
They
था,
had this.
और उनके हाथ में ये सलगरवा बलि जी के छह पुत्र मारे गए और इसके पश्चात
Okay, so
देवकी
the
के जो है
six sons of Devaki, they were killed. The sons of Marichi.
और लोक प्रथा के
So she
अनुसार
was
कहा गया,
pregnant.
छह महीने
And
के
what
समय
people
क्या हो
used to
गया?
say,
गर्भस्राव हो गया।
that after six
किंतु वास्तव रूप में जो तथ्य सिद्धांत
after
बताए
6
थे,
months of
उस समय
of
कौन आ
pregnancy,
गया?
they say
बलदेव
she
प्रभु
lost
आए हुए।
the pregnancy,
क्योंकि
miscarriage.
स्वयं भगवान प्रकट
But
होने
what
वाला है।
happened? Scripture say that the seventh son that came was Baladeva Prabhu.
उसके पहले किसको आना चाहिए? आसन
Bhagavan,
धाम
he
की जरूरत
was going to appear from the Devaki, from the womb of Devaki. So before Bhagavan, for him to come to sit, there needs to be an asana. When Gurudev comes to somewhere, where the disciple has to do? To put an asana. Because otherwise, Gurudeva is standing and the disciple is sitting.
बैठे रहे। अरे नहीं,
In Kali Yuga is like this. Gurudeva comes, he's standing, and the disciples are sitting.
तैयार कर।
So what is the duty of the disciple? Before Gurudeva comes, you have to prepare the asana. And when Gurudev comes, the disciple must stand up. This is, if we don't say about these things, all the Shuddha Sadacharya would be destroyed. It is explained that when Gurudeva comes, you should at least stand up. Like do pranams, you put hand. But if Gurudeva arrives and the disciple just stay sitting and then he's saying, "Oh, Jai Gurudeva," this is stupid. So this Shuddha Sadacharya is very important. If we follow Shuddha Sadacharya, we will have Shuddha Bhakti. It's not saying Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. No, you have to follow Shuddha Sadacharya. Otherwise, Shuddha Bhakti will never manifest in your heart. We used to see when Gurudev, he came. In the beginning, we didn't know, and Gurudeva used to say that to us. And then we start also standing up, because in the beginning you don't know these things. This is Shuddha Sadacharya, it's the proper behavior. And nowadays, no one is talking about this, and no one is listening also. So what I'm trying to say is that Swayam Bhagavan appeared from the womb of Devaki. Therefore, who came in the womb of Devaki? Baladeva Prabhu. What is the tattva? Baladeva tattva. He is Guru tattva. And what is the duty of the Guru? Give instructions to the disciple. And so Baladeva Prabhu is Guru tattva. And with his own behavior as like Guru. So Krishna was coming, and then Baladeva prepared the asana. And what is the asana? Dhamma Swarupa. Krishna and Baladeva are one. They are not different. But how do we have to execute, to do the seva to Krishna? Baladeva Prabhu, he shows this to us. And Baladeva Prabhu, he comes in the form of the Dhamma. He makes this asana. He serves Krishna in 10 forms. Asana, sacred thread, shoes, cloth. So he comes in the form of this sacred Dhamma.
स्वर्ग विसर्ग ये सब आदि पढ़ना है, समय समझे भाई, तो एक एक वर्णन करते बहुत समय लगेगा, नहीं तो एक अकेला मैं भागवत सप्ताह कर दूंगा। ये 10 प्रकार लक्षण के द्वारा स्थापित होता है। इसलिए बलदेव प्रभु क्या करें, धाम स्वरूप भगवान आएंगे।
So Baladeva Prabhu, he comes in the form of this dam because Bhagavan is coming. In our heart, there are Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Mohan. How many? Six things and 6 enemies. And if we don't destruct these 6 enemies in our heart, how is it possible that Guru will sit, manifest in our heart? Guru Krishna. So the 6 sons of Devaki, they were killed by Kamsa, which means that they are the 6 enemies. So we have to destroy. We have to destroy the 6 enemies. After that, Jogamaya, she did another lila. After Baladeva, Bhagavan came. So how Prema will manifest in our heart? When we reach the stage of Asakti, then Bhava, then Prema. The Acharyas, they explain these conceptions in a very nice way. It's not like that Bhagavan will just come and manifest in your heart. Bhagavan is Premamai, he is Rasamai. So with this Premamai, Rasamai, for this to manifest in your heart needs to be pure. So this is only possible with Gurudeva. Until we don't follow the instructions of Gurudeva and we don't surrender to his lotus feet, our heart will not be pure. We have to accept Guru. Some people say, no, I don't need Guru. We can study mantras with the Shastra by yourself. No, it's not like that. Tulasidas, he explains in Manacharitmanasa what he wrote. What did he write? If you are like Brahma or Shiva, a Mahagyani, even if you are like them, if you don't have a Sadguru, a bona fide Guru, you will not be delivered from this material world. What to say about Bhakti? Hari Bhakti Vilasa also explains this. When Guru gives the mantra to us, first he gives the Harinama. So first you have this purification of your ears. So after he gives you the Bija mantra, Gopala mantra, so the seed of the mantra will manifest. So continue this katha about Baladev Prabhu. What Jogamaya has done. She took Baladeva from Devaki and she established him in the womb of Rohini. Gurudeva used to speak about this, very beautiful. He used to give the example of the two Puranas. At the same time, Devaki and Jashoda, they were pregnant. They were pregnant at the same time, and also Rohini. Rohini was also pregnant. So Jogamaya, from the womb of Devaki, she took Baladev Prabhu and put him in the womb of Rohini. He was six months. They both were pregnant of 6 months. The 3 of them, Devaki, Rohini and Jashoda, they were pregnant at the same time. So Jogamaya, she did this. So that's why the ceremony of giving the name of for Krishna and Balarama, Gargacharya, he said that the name of Baladeva was Sankarsana. Sankarshan was his name. So in the eighth month, so Baladeva Prabhu, he stayed 6 months in the womb of Devaki. And then in the womb of Rohini, he stayed 14 months because 6 plus 8. So 14 months in total. In Raj, it is said that Baladeva is born only after Radhastami. No, sorry, 2 days before Radhastami. Some people say this. Gurudev used to say, in also Gaga Samhita, how to reconcile these both kathas. Because in different yugas, it happens in different ways. And according to this vichara, first comes Baladeva Prabhu, and after 8 days, Krishna comes. Our Gaudiya Siddhanta has this sequence.
कृष्ण जन्माष्टमी मना ली, बलदेव प्रभु के मना लिया, और फिर हम क्या मनाया? जन्माष्टमी मनाया, और फिर बलदेव छठ कैसे मनाएंगे?
So we celebrate Baladeva Prabhu, then Janmashtami.
पंडितों के बुला करके और पंडित की सभा में ये सब रखते थे, बिछाई से सिखाते। तो यदि कहो वो लोग तो मनाते हैं, बरगसिंदा भी लिखा है, कोई कुरान में लिखा है, बलदेव छठ के बारे में ऐसे लिखा है। तो ये कहते हैं इसके सामंजस्य करने के लिए भी आचार्य बात कहते हैं अल्प भेदेश को हरि कथा। और दूसरी एक है जो वैष्णव जी
So how the acharyas can reconcile this, because in different yugas this happens different ways. Vyasadeva, when he wrote, he was having the darshan of this lila. Yes, Vyasadeva, he saw all the lilas of Bhagavan. How is it possible that he made a mistake? He was directly seeing, he was seeing the lila. And the lila of Krishna is happening until these days. In the transcendental world, it is happening, and also in some universe, this manifests. Prakriti Lila is also happening somewhere. So these lilas are happening in other places. So it's not that Vyasadeva just took a pen and wrote a book. No. In order to write a book, you have first to have the qualification, and then you have to write write according to the scriptures. Oh, Radhe Krishna, Radheshan. Then you ask, where Gurudeva received this mantra? Oh, this mantra I received in my dream. No, dream is not evidence. Some people say this is the Mahamantra. And Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he asked these people, where did you receive this mantra? Hare Krishna, Radheshan? And they say, oh no, I received it in a dream. No, this is not right. The Upanishad explains this is the Mahamantra, and also the Panchatattva mantra.
इसने उसको छुपा करके रखा था और चैतन्य महाप्रभु आकर के सबको हाथ में डिवाइड करके सबको गा दिया। बोले सब लोग हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र करो, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम। पंडित लोग भी कहते हैं असली ये क्या है ना, हरे राम था, हरे राम राम
Panditas, they say that you have to say first Hare Rama, because Rama came first. But this is not right. They are deluded because of Mahamaya, so they preach these wrong conceptions. And they also criticize Mahaprabhu.
तो हमारे कहने की तात्पर्य है बलदेव प्रभु की विचार बलदेव तक का है
So Baladev is Guru Tattva. And Shukadeva Goswami Pada explains, oh hey, oh Raja, oh King, oh King, oh Gurudeva.
राम और कृष्ण के चरित्र कथा वर्णन किया राम है दासरथी राम कथितो वंश विस्तारो सोमो सूर्ययो सोम वंश सूर्य वंश की जो है कथा जो है बहुत सुंदर रूप में आपने वर्णित किया
Explain this Harikatha of the dynasty of the moon and the sun. Who came in the dynasty of the moon and who came in the dynasty of the sun? Moon, Krishna, and the sun, Ramachandra. And many other powerful kings, they came in the dynasty of the sun. And in the dynasty of the moon, also many kings came. So Parikit told Shukadeva, when I hear this Harikatha, my heart was overjoyed. But I have one question. Parikit Maharaj, he had this sanskara that Krishna came in his own dynasty, in the dynasty of the warriors. Because Parikshit Maharaj, he had his name. He had two names, many names, but the two names was Vishnu Rat and also Parikit. These two names he had. Rat signifies knowledge, which means that he knew very well Vishnu. And Parikit, the story of Parikshit Maharaj, when Parikshit Maharaj, he was in the womb of his mother, Uttara, Ashatama. What he did, he threw a Brahmastra. And Arjuna also, at the same time, he threw this Brahmastra. And Vyasadeva said, look, one Brahmastra is enough to finish with all the universes. What to say about two? So take this Brahmastra back. So Arjuna, he took his Brahmastra back. But Ashatama, he told, oh, I already sent my Brahmastra, but I cannot take it back. I don't know how. Because he didn't know how to control the Brahmastra. So Vyasadeva said, okay, so put it in the ocean. Just throw it in the ocean. So what Ashatama did with his Brahmastra? He sent his Brahmastra to the womb of Mother Uttara. He thought I would finish with their dynasty. So in this time, Parikshit Maharaj was inside the womb of Uttara. So Krishna, Vishnu himself, he appeared in the womb of Uttara in the form of Vishnu, and with his Gada, his weapon, he finished the Brahmastra. Look, Vishnu himself, he gave his darshan to Parikshit in the womb. And after Parikshit, that baby came out of the womb, he also had the darshan of Vishnu. So this was a proof that what he saw on the outside, the Vishnu that he saw outside, it was the same Vishnu that he saw inside the womb. That's why Parikshit has these two names. So Parikshit has this conception that Krishna, Vishnu came in his dynasty.
सेनाओं के कुरुक्षेत्र जब सेना को जाए त्रिविंगली जैसे बड़े बड़े सेनाओं थे उनको कैसे परास्त किया उस कथा को मुझे श्रवण कराई क्योंकि जो जिस कुल में आता है उस कुलों
So Parikshit Maharaj was asking Sukadeva Goswami about the Kurukshetra.
गुजरात के कोई प्रधानमंत्री बन जाए वो गर्व प्रधान करता है जानते हो मैं कहां पे
Because it's normal. What is normal is that you want to listen your own glories. So, if you were born in Gujarat, then the minister, the president of India, he's also from Gujarat. So what happens? You will be very proud of it. Oh, the minister, prime minister of India is from Gujarat, and I'm also from Gujarat. So you will be very proud. So what I'm trying to say is that Parikshit Maharaj, he was like this also, with this feeling. He had this sanskara, this conception. Krishna, he came in my dynasty. And Sukadeva Goswami, he is very expert. Because if someone has faith in something, you have to make this faith to improve, to make it strong, and not to finish with the faith of the person. In the Shastras explain that you should never destroy the faith of someone. You should only make it stronger. So when the person finally, when the person have the complete gyan, it is explained in the Shastra very clearly that you should not finish with the vichar of the person. For example, the vichar of Parikshit Maharaj is that Vishnu came in my own dynasty. That's his conception. But in other shlokas, Sukadeva Goswami he says, Parikshit Maharaj, you have the wrong conception. Krishna came in your kula. No, he did not come in your. He did not come in his complete form in your dynasty. He came in his complete dynasty in Gokula. So in Viraha Dasha in Gopi Gita, the gopis, they say, "Oh Krishna, you came in this dynasty because of Brahma." So what I'm trying to say is that Bhagavan, in what dynasty he comes? Parikshit Maharaj is asking this question. Tell me about this wonderful Harikatha. Krishna, he came in this Jadakula, dynasty of Yadus. Krishna, he killed Kamsa. And after killing Kamsa, he should become king, right? Because Krishna is also qualified. Sorry. But Krishna did not become the king, and he gave the throne to Ugrasen. And then he delivered Devaki and Vasudeva from the prison. And after that, Bhagavan himself, because Bhagavan is very generous. God is very generous. This is one of the 64 qualities of God, magnanimous, generous. So, one question may come. So why Bhagavan came in the dynasty of the Yadus? What is the reason? Please tell me, make me understand. This is a very nice Harikatha. And now Narasimha Maharaj will speak. Tell me why why Bhagavan came in the dynasty of Jadu. So two questions I have. First, why Bhagavan appeared in the Jadu Kula, dynasty of Jadus, and the other question, what is the lila that he made in the Jadu Kula? Actually, in the first canto of Bhagavatam, from 6 questions, 18,000 verses manifest. From 6 verses, the Sanaka Rishi, they asked Sukadeva Goswami. This was the origin for 18,000 shlokas. So Sanaka Rishi, they made the 6 questions for Sukadeva Goswami. After I will tell you. You don't know. If you don't know these questions, you don't know anything about the Bhagavatam. You have to know these questions, the 6 questions. 4 answers are in the first canto, and the other 2 answers you find in the rest of the Bhagavatam.
ये 6 प्रश्न क्या है और 4 प्रश्न के उत्तर प्रथम स्कंद में कैसे दिया और बाकी 2 प्रश्न के उत्तर उनके स्कंद में कैसे दिया वो बाद में बताएंगे। बोलो वृंदावन बिहारी लाल जय जय श्री राम।